Oh my God, number 44, 44 is your number when it comes to this week, my gorgeous Leonie, which means that, listen to me very carefully, your patience is about to pay off. Your patience is about to pay off. When it comes to the beginning of this week, you, oh my God, you are going to have this major opportunity to do something about this idea you've had for a while. Okay, this idea you've had for a while, it's to do with your life, it's to do with your future, and it's to do with things you feel so passionate about. This idea that you've had for a while, it's probably going to be one of the biggest steps when it comes to your life you've ever made, literally, because after this moment in time, a lot, and I mean a lot in your life is going to change. The next few months are gonna be so interesting. The next few months are gonna be so colorful. The next few months are gonna be so telling. You know why? Because you're also going to realize, you know, that certain things that you have been going through that have been making you feel really negative, certain experiences that you have been going through, it was so important for you to go through, because you would never ever be able to, you know, take this on. You would never be able to see this, what's happening right now, from the right perspective, from the right angle, if you know what I mean. So at the beginning of this week, you're gonna be extremely happy because you are going to have this surprising opportunity to do something about this big idea you've had for a while. This idea is to do with your life, this idea is to do with your future, and this idea is to do with one of the big steps you've ever made. And of course that this is going to be so beautiful and so life-changing. After this moment onwards, nothing is ever going to be the same, and I mean this in the best possible way. You, my gorgeous Leonie, have been prepared for this opportunity, you know, for a very long time. So at the beginning of this week, you're already gonna feel different. The energy is gonna be and feel different in general. You are gonna be full of energy, and you are gonna be able to tell that you have found yourself, you know, in a completely different dimension. And I can tell you that you're gonna absolutely love it. Not only you're gonna realize that you have so much more energy in general, but you're also going to be able to tell, this is going to be such a magical moment, you know. You're going to be able to tell that a certain aspect when it comes to your body is healed. You know, certain aspect when it comes to your body, healed. Something is going to heal. Something when it comes to your body that has been bothering you for a while, that has been worrying you for a while, but it also has been draining your energy. It has been affecting your energy levels quite a lot. This has been affecting you both, you know, physically, mentally, and even spiritually. So a lot is naturally going to pick up after this moment in time. So this surprising opportunity you are going to have, it's going to happen in such a random time, in such a random way, like at around the beginning of this week. The way you're going to find out about this opportunity, it's going to be crazy. How you're going to find out about this opportunity is going to be crazy. And who exactly are you going to find out about this opportunity from? This is also gonna be absolutely crazy, but that doesn't matter, because you're gonna be so happy. You are, oh my God, going to completely come out of your comfort zone. Okay, you are going to open your mind. The moment in time you have you find out about this opportunity, you're gonna come out of your comfort zone. You're going to open your mind, and you are gonna realize instantly, oh my God, God, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. I had this idea on my mind for so long. I've been thinking about this for so long. And the moment in time I forgot about this idea, boom! Beautiful, beautiful situation. You have this absolutely surprising opportunity. Oh my God, talking about feeling your destiny like never before. Talking about knowing and feeling that you are on the path which is so intended for you. This is to do with who you are. It's to do with your passion. It's to do with things that you feel so connected to, my gorgeous Leonie. It's to do with things that makes you feel happy, you know, and so you are, of course, going to accept this opportunity. You are going to take this opportunity on. You are, oh my God, you know, there are certain things that you're going to be thinking about. Oh my God, it's a little bit risky. It's a little bit risky. And that's why I see you like I'm making such a bold move here, baby. You know, at the same time, because you're going to find this really, really risky. But let me tell you, baby, that this is going to lead towards your own victory, towards this major victory. Okay, and this is why this is going to be so brilliant. And when it comes to you taking this opportunity on, of course that you're gonna take this seriously immediately. There is something really specific you're gonna do. There is some kind of commitment that you are gonna need to make, but in order to do this, I can see you going somewhere and doing something and speaking to someone. You know, it's to do with you making this commitment, but the moment in time you do this, you know, you will know that you did the right thing, because let me tell you, it's going to be on your mind, oh my God, this is a little bit risky. So it really depends who you're going to be talking to, who you're going to connect with, because there is somebody who is going to really have such a positive impact on your life and on your like kind of worries at this particular time. It really depends what exactly this person is going to tell you. But the moment in time you kind of take this on, the moment in time you make sure that you are fully committed to this, you know, at this moment in time, something you are going to have a really pleasant experience, like a really pleasant surprise, and you will know that you are gonna be absolutely fine and that you have got nothing to worry about. There is something really specific that you are gonna be told, which is gonna make you feel so good, my gorgeous Leonie. Absolutely brilliant indeed. Let me tell you that now this time is the time when you are going to be finally able to show what you can actually do. Listen to me very carefully. With this particular path, only now you're going to be able to show exactly what you can do. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. Something so big is going to come out of this that, you know, you're going to feel so proud of yourself because of this. And to those people in your life who are very close to you, you are indeed setting such an amazing example with this at the same time as well. Absolutely brilliant indeed. And also, when it comes to the beginning of this week, you are again going to feel so drawn towards this particular herb sorry, or you're gonna feel so drawn towards this particular plant, you know what, and you will notice this now, suddenly this random unusual moment where you're gonna feel so drawn towards this herb, or you're gonna feel so drawn towards this plant, my gorgeous Leonie. And if you don't know what the properties are when it comes to this herb or when it comes to this plant, you can just go on Google and just type in the name of this herb or plant, and I can assure you that you will realize that something that you may be suffering with, maybe something for sleeping, maybe you can't sleep, maybe you can't relax, maybe you have digestive problems, you know, it really depends. I can assure you that the main property or one of the main properties of that particular herb or plant, I can assure you it's going to be so perfect for what exactly you're suffering from. So there is a reason why you're going to feel so drawn towards this herb or this plant in the first place, because it's going to heal something within you, some kind of, it's going to heal this aspect of yourself that also needs healing indeed. I mean, I did tell you that, there is a certain aspect of yourself that is going to be healed at the beginning of this week, but this is nothing to do with this. This is with something else. Do you know what I mean? That you're also going to find this rather beneficial as long as you kind of consume this herb or a plant, if you know what I mean, if the plant or a herb can be consumed, of course. So you really should kind of pay attention to this, because it's going to be rather beneficial for you. And also, my gorgeous Leonie, I can feel you really being so down and maybe a little bit kind of low and negative because of this one particular person in your life. There is somebody who is very close to you. There is somebody who is like one of the main people in your life. Somebody who you know your whole life. Somebody who you know really well. One of the main people in your life. So if this is like your friend, then it's somebody who you know your whole life. Maybe this is a friend who you know your whole life. Maybe this is your partner, if you've got one. Or maybe this is your like a family member. One of the main people in your life. It's really going to be bothering you at around the beginning of this week. You will be down and you will be sad and you will be negative, because you're going to be thinking about this person doing something to themselves that they shouldn't be doing. That person is doing something to themselves that they shouldn't be doing. That person is taking something that they shouldn't be taking. And now if this person carry on doing this and taking this that they shouldn't be taking, this is the breaking point. This is the breaking point. This is the breaking point. And now you're being extremely intuitive when it comes to all this. You're absolutely right, 100% spot on. Because if that person carries on doing what they're doing, they're going to lose themselves somewhere. They're going to lose themselves. They're about to lose themselves somewhere where they're never going to be able to find themselves again. If that person carries on doing something that they shouldn't be doing, or taking something that they shouldn't be taking after this moment onwards, if that person carries on, they're going to lose themselves somewhere. They're never going to find themselves, they're never going to be able to find themselves again. And you, my gorgeous Leonie, you're never going to be able to forgive this to yourself, that you didn't say something on time. So if you do have something on your mind to say, if you do have something on your mind that you want to say to this person, please, now it's time. Honestly, I don't want to sound like Dark Lala. It is a bit Dark Lalish, but now it's time to open your mind and say, open your mouth and say what's on your mind. And I know that you're going to find this challenging when it comes to this particular person, because there is some kind of a history in between you two. I can see some kind of sensitivity. Things have been going like up and down in between you two when it comes to your relationship. So I understand where you're coming from. So you're going to find this rather challenging, okay? But thank God I can see you going forward, and I can see you talking to this person. Thank God for that. And you know what? This is going to start the process of transformation. When it comes to this person, this is going to transform this person's life. This is gonna get back to you 50 million times when it comes to karma. But I know that you don't care about that so much. Not that you don't care about that, but you worry about this person because this is somebody who is extremely close to you. So the bottom line is, there is something major going to come out of it, because this is going to transform this person's life. And also, on top of all that, this is going to reconnect you two. You two are going to be reconnected through this situation, actually, which is absolutely brilliant. And through this experience, somehow, my gorgeous Leonie, you're also going to be reminded of something that you forgot about. Some kind of really big responsibility that you forgot about. You know, you've had so much going on in your life lately. You had so much on your mind lately. And I don't blame you. But there is also something that you are indeed going to be reminded of through this particular situation. Something that you forgot about. Some kind of responsibility you have been avoiding for a while, and then you forgot about it. And you know, if you did kind of forget about it for a little bit longer, then things would really go on such a difficult level that, oh my God, it would be just so unnecessary for you and for your life, what this could actually turn into. So right on time, you're going to be reminded of something crucial you need to do, with some kind of responsibility you were avoiding and then you forgot about, and now you're going to be reminded of this right on time. That's karma talking already. Karma is already giving you a big beautiful kiss, my gorgeous Leone. So by the time you get to the mid part of this week, do you know what? You're going to have such a beautiful moment, surrounded by the people you like, surrounded by the people you love. A really beautiful experience. You're really going to be enjoying yourself. You're going to feel so good. You're going to feel so content. You're going to feel so comfortable. You're going to feel so happy. You're going to feel so loved. You know the power of being surrounded by the right people in our lives. Oh my God. And I know that you're going to be enjoying yourself. You're going to have a beautiful time. It's all about, you know, these people that you're going to be, it's a lot to do with these people that you're going to be surrounded by. And yes, you're going to be thinking a lot of you're going to be thinking how good you feel, how safe you feel, how your life is finally starting to make sense. You can finally get the right sense of direction where your life is heading to, and you're going to love it. A really beautiful and a really rare moment you're going to have. And then suddenly you're also going to be thinking about something that broke your heart really terribly. Now suddenly all this power, it's going to remind, all this powerful energy, it's going to remind you of this something that has broken your heart, like within the last 3 months, or like about 3 months ago. You will be suddenly reminded of something that broke your heart. And you know what? You're not going to be reminded of this to be sad. You're not going to be reminded of this to be down. You're not going to be reminded of this to cry, my gorgeous Leone. No, baby, no. This in itself, it's like flip-flop. Do you know what I mean? It's now suddenly this is going to work in your favor. You're being reminded of like something that broke your heart 3 months ago. Now suddenly this is going to work in your favor. This is going to be really beneficial for you, because that particular moment, when you're reminded of this, that particular thought, it's going to work like a miracle when it comes to the amount of confidence you're actually going to have. And now suddenly you're going to have this confidence to, now you're going to be reminded of something that broke your heart 3 months ago. And now suddenly you are going to have this big amount of, you're going to feel this confidence to, now suddenly you're also going to be reminded of your own vision in life. You know, you want to follow, you need to follow. So not only you're going to be reminded of something that broke your heart, but you're also at the same time going to feel this immense confidence to follow your vision in life, that you're at the same time also going to be reminded of, you know. So now you are transcending just with this thought and with this realization. You're transcending, baby, trust me, because you are going to make this such an important decision to carry on with some kind of a venture. To carry on with some kind of a venture you couldn't kind of carry on for a while. You will be reminded of, you know, you're going to make this decision to carry on with this venture, to carry on with this plan when it comes to your future. But this is part of this vision. Absolutely beautiful. So literally, my gorgeous Leone, one thing, it's going to lead into another. Absolutely brilliant indeed. And there is also, my gorgeous Leone, oh my God, you really are such a special person in those people's lives who are around you. There is somebody who is very lost, like your friend, one of your friends, somebody who is very lost, a really beautiful person, a really beautiful soul, you know, like you really need to give an important advice to this person. Do you know what I mean? You're going to hear about this person, really beautiful person, really beautiful spirit, but this person is really lost. And I think you will know who this is when you hear what this person has done at around the midweek. And you see, this person really likes you, this person really appreciates you. And there is going to be this advice that you want to give to that person as well. and please do so. It is going to guide this really beautiful but rather lost spirit on the right path. And I think it's a lot to do with the person who is very unhappy when it comes to other people. Maybe it's somebody who just really wants love so much, you know, but every time this person like ends up with somebody, it's not the right person. It's always the wrong person, and it's been over and over and over and over and over again. That person needs like a lots of black tourmaline or a black onyx to have around them or on them like all the time. But that person also needs to understand that now it's time for them to really kind of make an important adjustment in our lives, and to come to terms with the fact that they probably are almost certainly always going for the wrong people. And why this happens, this person needs to kind of do a work on themselves and kind of reflect on themselves and their life a lot. They need to realize what they are doing so they can kind of change and move on and open the door for a new type of people to come in. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Leone, you are really going to have such an important dream. It's about this dream you're going to have. At around the end of this week, you're going to have such an important dream. And you know, you will really kind of realize now suddenly, you will realize, you know, you will be focusing on, you will realize that you need to focus on what exactly you need to move on from. In this dream, it's going to be revealed to you which aspect of your life has come to an end. But not only that, in this dream, it's going to be revealed to you that you need to move on, which aspect of your life you need to move on from, you need to walk away from. And in order for you to do, that's what you need to focus on. And in order to do this, you're going to need to make an important compromise. And let me tell you that, you know, you have nothing to worry about when it comes to making this compromise, because this is going to be probably one of the best things you've done in a while. And as soon as you make this compromise, oh my God, the feeling of lightness, the feeling of freedom, you're going to feel free. You're going to feel liberated immediately. You're going to feel so much lighter. And this is already your sign that, you know, this is going to be kind of major accomplishment for you, because you will be able to remove yourself from this certain part of your life you don't want to be a part of any longer, something that has been making you feel really anxious and stroppy and negative. You will remove yourself from things you should have removed yourself a while back, but it doesn't matter. It's still plenty of time to do this. It's clearly an indication and a sign that maybe a certain group of people or a certain situation or certain place you go to, it really makes you feel negative and it's really draining your energy. It's going to highlight the people or a situation you need to remove yourself from. So, you know, like things that are draining our energy, we need to remove ourselves from. People that are draining our energy and people that are making us feel negative, we need to remove ourselves from, and we need to walk towards people who makes us feel good about ourselves. So of course that this is going to be beneficial for you in all sorts of ways. It is going to turn your life around, and it is going to be extremely rewarding. So now, my gorgeous Leone, I'm just going to see what's going to be your tarot card of the week. Let me just see what's going to be your tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Leo. Well, surprise, surprise. Look at this. It's your card, baby. Strength. There you go. This doesn't surprise me whatsoever. You're going to be able to feel the energy being completely different. I mean, how confident you're actually going to feel. This really blow me away. I suppose it's really a lot to do with certain achievements you're going to become aware of, but you're going to be able to notice, you know, this different energy within yourself, and you're going to love this, you know, confidence you are going to have. What I need to tell you is that you are gonna be very happy as well, because something legal, something official that has been going on for a while, you know, that has been worrying you. Maybe some kind of a legal process, maybe some kind of official process, something that has been going on for a while. This has been like kind of worrying you a lot, and you are gonna hear a really positive news and positive information about it. There is still a little bit of time to wait until you get something major out of it, but there is something really major that you're actually going to get out of it, you know. So it's not only that this legal process or whatever this is, not only this is going to like kind of work in your favor, but you have got just a little bit of weight, and there is something really beautiful, something major going to come out of it. So all this is going to be so worth it. Hello my gorgeous people, I'm so excited to finally share something I've poured a lot of intention into. I've created the Ritual Mug collection, 3 absolutely beautiful mugs designed for your sacred mornings, tarot sessions and daily rituals. First up is the High Priestess Brew, which is perfect for connecting with your intuition and centering your energy before a reading. Then there is a full moon fuel, a lunar inspired mug for aligning your energy with the moon's cycles. And for those powerful go-getter mornings, there is Sip Your Strength, designed to help you step into your courage and purpose. These aren't just mugs, they're intentional tools to bring energy and magic to your day. You can shop the full collection right now. Just tap the link in the description or click the card up here to explore all 3. Thanks so much for supporting what I create, and I can't wait to see which one calls to you. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.